got the opportunity to talk to Mauricio at Extreme Drums. And I feel like this is my first time doing this, okay? I didn't give him the praise he deserves, for one. I mean, the guy is an absolutely incredible drummer. We didn't even get into Pete Sandoval and Morbid Angel. Like, dude, what was I thinking? But, dude, the time flew by. Good guy, man. Good guy. And I swear, we grew up. We had, like, the same upbringing. It's unbelievable, actually. Like, the Ramones story, it's the exact same thing. And if you're not aware of Extreme Drums, please go subscribe to him and follow him on Instagram. The guy is just killing it. Yeah, this is doable. Yeah. Out of breath just watching. All right, check this out. Come on.
What's going on? How are you?
And I'm just fine. I'm super happy to talk to you, man. I follow you for, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that, maybe.
No kidding.
And man,
Yeah.
I just can't tell how many videos I've watched it, and we have so much in common. Sepultura, Slayer, old school stuff, and it's such a pleasure, Josh.
Awesome. Same here, man. I mean, that's still mind blowing to me to hear. I'm still in that phase where it's like, oh shit, I forgot I got 1,000 videos and people like them. Holy shit! But anyways, dude, I love what you're doing. You're doing these like little bites, teaching people how to play parts. You got such a freaking good ear.
Thanks, man. Coming from you, I really appreciate it because I know that you know what you're saying, and really nice to hear.
Well, I honestly, it's always been a big thing for me too, is how try to be accurate of whatever you're hearing, and I guess just by ear. Do you know how to read music and stuff?
I do, man. I do. I've been playing the violin for almost 25 years now, and I've been having like traditional lessons with classical, and man, I know a lot about theory and stuff. I learned a lot. And then the rhythm and stuff is the same for whatever instrument, right? So it was pretty easy for me, but I knew how to read and write music before that, but after I started the violin lessons, then I went to the next level of understanding.
Okay. No shit. Yeah.
How about you?
No, I'm musically illiterate. I don't know anything, man. I don't know anything.
I started as a self-taught, like on drums. I never had a like traditional teaching or teachers like that, like one-on-one. I always learned, the old school way, trying and watching people playing. That's how I learned, and
So basically, you're best of both worlds. You know all your stuff musically, but at the same time, you kind of just picked up by ear on drums and dedication.
Yeah, that's right, man. Like when I look back, it's pretty hard to believe. Like I started when I was about 9, 10 years old or something, and man, I just I was thinking about drums the whole time. I remember I was coming from school and doing my homework pretty quickly, so my parents were not like annoying me with that shit, And then after that, I went straight to my drums and I was playing for the whole day. Like man, 5-6 hours a day, every day for many years. That's what I was doing. I'm not sure, something wrong with my head, probably.
Well, okay. See, we do have a lot in common. Yeah, same here. I started when I was 10. I got the bug shortly before that, and if anything, it's like that's all I did growing up. To the point where it's like I'm like shy. I got like freaking people problems because it's all I did was freaking play drums.
Right, like all my friends were going to parties and stuff. I have 2 brothers, and they were always parties and stuff. I was never interested in that. Like I was like just thinking drums all the time, and then I started playing with people like very young, a very early stage, because like I could do a little bit, and then it's very hard to find drummers around, and then I was playing with many bands like for all my life, and then it helped a lot because I really enjoyed it. Like like when the weekends come, like I was playing like 3 bands one after the other, and like really enjoyed it.
What made you decide to start going on YouTube?
Man, pandemic. That's like, I live in Norway here. I'm from Brazil, right? I'm from Brazil, and I came to Norway in 2015. I work here as a music teacher in the public schools, and when the pandemic came, we just decided that we had to go on with online lessons, right? And I didn't have a place to build up a proper studio, so I just started very simple. I just put a camera here. I had the electronic drum set by that time. That helped a lot because just one cable straight to the mixer and stuff, and so the sound was ready. But then after some days, some months, maybe I just started thinking like, okay, maybe I'll just do a drum cover here and release it and see what happens. And I always enjoyed to do that. Like I always liked to make videos and record myself. And then I just decided, all right, I have the budget. I'm going to invest a little on the room. So I was changing the whole room here, putting some lights and stuff, and that's how it started. So pretty much that, and things worked out pretty well after some maybe 1-2 years when I started with this short videos. That was it.
Yeah, that's you really lucked out with the timing was perfect for that. I know, like Estepario. I think he didn't start during the pandemic, but boy, he took off.
That's right.
And the
guy's crazy. Like man, how many million views the guy's 4 million something?
Yeah, that's another guy that kind of makes me want to, it's like, well, why even post online after seeing that guy? He's Bruce Lee.
Yes, but you know what? I know him. Like I don't have a not super friend, but I speak to him sometimes, and I think it's it's a big inspiration, and I think I personally think that drummers we owe him a lot because he just turning drums so popular in a way that has never been before. Like it's so crazy. If you think like he's so popular with drums, playing the drums, man, it's insane.
It's almost like it doesn't even matter that it's drums. It's that idea that if you practice so hard at anything, and that level of dedication. I remember seeing him do that. I seen him doing that Tetris, the one where he's playing the Tetris song, and he has he has a drum key mounted on the lug, and he's freaking doing gravity blasts off the drum key, and it's like, dude, I never seen anything so ridiculous.
He thinks really out of the box. It's like
but same deal. I mean, dude, you blew up on Instagram. I found you the same way as I found him. I mean, you got these clean little shorts on YouTube.
That's right. Everything started like I was really trying hard to get somewhere for maybe 2 years, and then one day I just woke up and had this idea to get a little part of a famous song with maybe a nice feel or whatever, and react to it. Show it slow and then play on speed with the actual song. That was the idea, and I had absolutely no hopes that it would be like more popular than any other video that I did. And that was the famous drum fill of Blacknet by Metallica. And man, after that, I just, the message and the it was on Instagram first. So the followers like popping up messages, all that. And then, what's going on here, man? I didn't, I didn't figure out like in the beginning. I was just, what's going on? And then I thought, okay, it's from that video. And it was like about getting to 1 million views, like in a few hours or something. And then, wow. So next day or 2 days before, 2 days after, I just said, okay, I'm going to do another one and see if that's really the case. And then I did, I think it was, the war ensemble feel like in right close to the end of the song. Yeah, the layers. And again, wow. Then I started, hammer on that format, and rest is story. Now it's now it's 300 and almost 360,000. It's man, for me it's crazy. It's unbelievable, and I'm having a good time.
Hell yeah! I know, freaking excellent, man. I'm loving it.
You were very, very, very popular on YouTube, like back in the day, right? Like you had like videos like millions of views, right?
Yeah. All covers, It actually took about 3 years. I had about 7,000 subscribers after like 3 years on YouTube. 500 videos in at that point. So I was just throwing out the nothing, just compiling. Then the negative one came out from Slipknot.
Slipknot,
and I freaking hurry up. I learned it. I uploaded it the next day, and that was my first taste of like, holy shit, man.
So that was
I remember I went on YouTube and my video link was above the negative one for a little bit. I mean, like I had more views than the Slipknot, and
wow,
this is getting ridiculous.
We're talking about what 9 years ago or something like that, 10 years ago.
Yeah, 2014. Yeah. That's when it really started to take off. Hell yeah.
All right, amazing. And yeah, man, you were all around like a man. As I said, and then you know what? Because I'm a huge Sepultura fan. Sepultura is my favorite band. Is like like the old Sepultura, of course. And watching you playing the medleys and stuff, I was like, wow, I'm not the only one, right? Like because you were doing the medley of the whole albums and stuff, and I said, wow, this guy knows what he's doing because he was going for the detail. Because I really love to go for the detail. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I respect all sorts of drummers, but I really think that for me personally, when I go for the detail, it's almost like I'm getting into the soul of the drummer, and then I really understand it, and I have a really, really, really good time. Because it would be so much easier just to go ahead and do whatever. Yeah. But no, I like to sit down and listen to the details and try to get it. Even though the original drummer will not play the same live and stuff, doesn't matter for me. I want to go for the classic version. I grew up to listening to the records.
And if you think about it,
that's what you were doing just to finish.
Yep. Like you could play a tom roll, but Igor plays a tom roll a certain way, like Igor has, I don't know what it is, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Every time he does it, it's like, well, there's a fill, but then there's when he does it. It seems like it's like a little bit faster, and just everybody has little details. It's worth noting. And I do that for, hopefully there's people out there that know those details, and they say,
Yeah, because, I always think like, man, imagine if guitarists and vocalists were improvising as much as drummers do. It would be like crazy. Like we couldn't even recognize what the song is playing out.
Yeah.
Of course, drums are not like a guitar. It's not the same, but there is a connection there. Like you know what I mean? Like, and so I really would like to see drummers paying a little more respect, especially to the classics. But that's me. That's me. I'm tired of that conversation. But I really have such it's so rewarding to see my videos getting so popular and getting like approved by the guys that created. Like the other day I posted a video of Mike Portnoy. I don't remember what was that, and then he came to the post and said, "Man, nailed it! Wow, And then another one.
Yeah.
And I have a collection of videos from these guys. I'm not sure if you've seen on my Instagram. I have videos from Gene Hoglan. You're watching Mauricio Extreme Drums, the home of the blast beats and stuff. And then I have from Igor, and I have from I don't know, man, Mike Portnoy, and man, the list goes on.
Yeah.
So many. So for me, that's gold, you know, like and then you can see how nice it is. You pay respect and try to play the songs like, you know, like they really are, like the guys recorded. Because when these guys come and look at it, like, whoa, man, this guy, he used a lot of time to play this. Thanks a lot, you know, for
exactly.
So there you go.
Yeah, you deserve it, man. I mean, it's freaking great what you're doing. And
but I guess your best moment is that guy with the Lars shirt.
Oh my God, dude! Yeah,
Side by side with
absolutely.
Lars. Man, is that real, man? God damn it! Is because
yeah, it could be all downhill from now, and I'd be happy because, dude, that happened. I cannot fucking believe that happened.
That's a real picture. My God, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's real. In fact, I'm going to be talking to that guy coming up in a week because I thought, dude, this is too good to be true. I mean, imagine being at work, I'm making cheese, and I get a text from somebody saying, "Oh, Lars now owns your shirt, and yeah, I gave it to him last year." And it's like, dude, who am I supposed to tell this to? I'm at fucking work making cheese. Nobody even knows how fucking big this is to me. And I was like, oh man. Well, anyways, yeah, I said, dude, we got to get this word out to the people, and I'm gonna end up doing this with him probably next week. Because
that's cool.
People, it's real. It's real. I can't believe it though.
Because you know, it's so surreal that it's almost like you just got a dude holding a t-shirt, whatever, and then you just edit the words. That it's almost like that because it's so hard to believe.
I know. You think it would be really easy. It is really easy to do that now.
Yeah, right.
You know, AI and all that crap. But
especially because the guy's face, like he was.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It looks like he's freaking deer in headlights. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, it's really hard to believe. I know he told me that once he had it, he said he was in the snake pit and he threw it to him. And I thought, dude, all right, I'm going on YouTube. I'm finding every concert from Ford Field on November 12th at the end of Sandman, last song of the night. And I found it myself. I found a few shots where I see a guy throwing a white shirt up to him and he gets it. I'm like, I'm done. And then I scroll up and I see he has that video that I posted of, right there. And it's like, dude.
Crazy, man. Man, sometimes people just get into my page and then they see some jokes that I do about Lars Ulrich, and they don't understand that how much I love the guy and the music. And people sometimes take me as a Lars hater or whatever. Yeah. But I always say Lars is always going to be on my top 5, or maybe top 4, 3. I don't know. How is it for you, man? The reason I started playing was because of one. Yeah. Lars was everything. It was Lars and Dave Lombardo. And I said, dude, this is it. This is what I want to do. This is awesome. And, looks like we'll have to edit this out, man. What are you doing? Oh, it's my son. All right. See, I like this though. I shot a video in my shed yesterday. I don't have any planning. When I do try to plan, I just end up not making stuff. It's like, screw it, just turn it on. That's right. That's the way to go. Yeah, so for me, the same, man. My main influence as a drummer was always Igor, Igor Cavalera, and I love Marky Ramone. I was listening to Ramones so much, and Lars right behind. So it's But I mean, come on. We cannot joke about stuff. Come on, man. Like that doesn't make us. That doesn't make us haters. Like, come on.
No, absolutely not. And it's I actually admire it. As you know from the Larsing videos, it is kind of like, it's doing a little jab, but it's actually he's got a style, man. He really does.
He's got a style. He's got a style. I mean, I would love if he could work a little harder, you know, like see some coaches, because sometimes it can be a bit, you know.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah.
The guy has so much history there. That's it. You know, like Metallica.
But you know, you ever see him live?
Yeah, I've been once to a concert. Yeah, like
Yeah?
a long time ago, maybe 15 years ago or something.
Okay, I saw him on Reload, on the Reload tour, and dude, it was freaking great.
Yeah.
They're excellent. You know, every time I hear Metallica live, I always think, dude, this is why Metallica sounds great live. It's because of Lars. Dude, he's so sloppy. He's so sloppy. You know, like he doesn't care about waiting that extra little bit of time. He'll just say, "Oh, fuck it," and just like go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's Russian. I can't imagine what James goes through because he's doing all that down picking, you know, creeping death, and dude, Lars is just like cutting in, you know.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's totally crazy.
It's energy though, man. It's when you see him live, it's like, this isn't programmed. This is real, you know.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I'm not sure if you agree with that, but for me, the whole point with music is the magic of the live performance. Is that when you are in a concert, when you see the band performing live in front of you, that's where the magic happens, and that's the whole point. Yeah. Like recordings is just an attempt, you know, to register that so you can try to enjoy at home and stuff. But it's live. That's where things happen. So like, if you want to see the real essence of the band, go to a concert. You know, no wonder how many times we went to a concert, and after that we just become so huge fans, and we go after and try to find more about that, right? So that's and that's what Metallica is. So
exactly.
If you're just watching YouTube videos, come on, man, that's not the real world. And and especially with metal music, which is so you know, it's a lot of energy and
Think about like Iron Maiden when they play.
Yeah,
dude, why even listen to the album? When they play live, it's like a fucking religious experience. Yeah. You know? Yeah. It's nuts. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
It's real.
That's right. I wish I could go to more concerts, but you know, here in Norway, I live in the countryside. It's pretty far from everything, man. So I wish I could go to watch more concerts. Like, but I do my best. I went to Meshuggah last year. My man.
Ooh. Yeah.
Meshuggah is my favorite. Meshuggah is my favorite band for a long time now, man. That's like a life-changing experience. So if you're watching here and you're not sure if you're gonna go to the next concert, man, just go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I've never seen Meshuggah, but I see it and I think, dude, that's just got to be such a barrage. Man, it's so surreal. What's going on? I love those guys.
I don't even want to get started there, but it's the heaviest thing in the world, man. There's no way, like you can just go to the next topic, because otherwise I'm gonna be annoying here.
I have that live DVD of theirs, and oh my god, it's so funny. It was during the Zen tour.
Yeah,
dude, it's just so awesome, man. They're freaking ridiculous. They all like headbang in freaking halftime, and it's almost like it's comical because you have to do, it's like you're watching Stanga and they're going like this, and it's like fuck, man.
That's exactly it. You know, like many songs of Meshuggah, you don't even understand where to headbang. You know, so if you listen at your home and you don't know what's going on here, and when you're at the concert, then you see, you know, all the guys just moving together, and then you understand, wow, that's the fucking beat, man. Whoa, this is so. And then you see the whole crowd going together. And man, how I never noticed this thing before.
I know.
And then you understand, like, wow, and almost every single song goes like that, and it's so amazing. It's so genius. Such a unique band.
I can't learn their shit to save my life. I mean, I can't listen to Bleed. Yeah. And just know how to get through that solo section in my head. I'm always confused by those guys.
Yeah,
they're ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a machine. It's a machine. It's like it's an alien thing. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
You brought up Marky Ramone.
Yeah.
listen to a lot of Ramones growing up?
Yeah.
Play? Yeah.
Yeah, Ramones was one of my first things, like, let's say, heavy music. But
Yeah.
because
Okay.
before that was Guns N' Roses and some stuff, like, and then Ramones came in. No way back.
Yeah.
I love everything about Ramones, man. I love everything.
Yeah, they're excellent. Hell yeah. And
Yeah.
Marky, I mean, come on. I remember seeing him doing that freaking that. I still can't do that thing he does. That the little finger flick on the hi-hat.
Did you know about that second hi-hat he had, the remote hi-hat? Have you heard about that?
I did not know that, but I see that, and it's like, dude, good digging. I know everybody likes to say, oh, well, he doesn't do that now. It's like, yeah, but local live. Good. Yeah. I always wondered, what the fuck is up with that?
Early 90s. The guy, he had like a huge 15 inches hi-hat right up here, only for those little parts, and alternate with the left one.
Yep.
I don't know how the hell he came up with that, and I wish I could ask him, but like lately he started to talk to me a little bit. Man, I've been trying to reach him like so for a long time. He was just visualizing and never. And then now he answers some stuff, and he likes all my posts and stuff. So I'm getting there. Maybe one day I'll have the chance to talk to Marky, man. It's gonna be a dream.
Yeah, that'd be excellent. I know I saw that video of yours, and you're just like, yeah, Marky, I see you. You follow me. He's like, Marky, what the hell, man?
Come on.
Come on.
yeah, that's right.
but when I was growing up, my brother was a guitar player, and he was the biggest Ramones fan in the world. It was Metallica and Slayer that made me want to play drums, but Ramones, Nirvana, Green Day, that's what was more accessible for my range at the time.
Yeah.
And it's we did every album. We played every song of every album. I know we came back in like 2010, and we just used my 4-track, and we're just gonna record every album. We're doing an album a month and burning out. And,
so much in common, man. Like we all also had, like, my brother was a guitarist. He's a guitarist, but he likes pretty much the same as I like. He was not like doing one kind of music. I was doing another. So we would listen to the same stuff. And we had a band. We played together for some time. But I had these friends that we had like a Ramones cover band. I couldn't play the shit because they want to play the local live stuff. I couldn't keep up with that, man. It was so it was. But you know what? I had this recorder. They were saying you had this 4-track stuff, and I also had like but it was just a simple recorder. And I was sitting down with the list, a set list with a lot, like, I don't know, 30 Ramones songs, only in my head, just alone on the drums, and then I was just playing song number 1, stop, song number 1. I wasn't even saying what song was that, and then the cassette stuff, and after that I was trying to listen to the songs, and I couldn't understand what song was that now. What is it? So fun, so fun. So I was doing that so much, and I'm pretty sure I say that every time, man. I learned how to play and how to keep a beat, and just develop a simple backbeat or whatever. That was because I was doing this shit with Ramones all the time, man. Like, that was my school. No feel, not much feels, not much anything. Just straight backbeats. That's it, man. I'm not sure, but what do you think about that? But for me, that was it. That's where I learned to play like drums.
Yeah, well, they're a great. You learn a lot of great lessons by playing stuff like that, functionality, and dude, they're kind of like AC/DC, or should I say AC/DC is kind of like the Ramones, where. This is what we are, and it's just you're going to keep getting that.
That's right.
Over and over and over and over. And they got great songs.
I felt like so lucky because I started playing the Ramones, and then Sepultura came later. So I didn't start straight on this advanced stuff. So I had my time playing and learned the basic. So I was very lucky, and because I have so many students today that they came up first day of and they want to play Slipknot or whatever, man. Like how are you gonna tell them, man? Slow down. Please, they don't understand.
I know, and they probably just think we sound like boomers or something. It's like, oh yeah, freaking lift with your legs and not your back and all that crap. But it's like, no, dude, My son plays drums, and I always say the same thing. It's like, dude, it's cool you want to play fucking, mayhem and stuff, but start just, it'll serve you better if you have a foundation and you can make it through without a problem.
That's right.
Then you can work on speed and stuff. You definitely don't start there.
Yeah. But I feel like it's so hard with some people because they don't like simple music. Like so they just want to play. They just want to play like hardcore stuff at once. So that doesn't help. That doesn't help. Like if you get like let's say like Metallica, man, they were playing Misfits. Sepultura were playing like I don't know, Exploited or whatever. Like simpler stuff. So and. That's it. So these kids today, the kids today, they live in dangerous times because they don't have like this like basic and solid references. They just want to go and start blasting. That makes like a very, it's pretty hard to learn like to play simple and to keep a beat. And
it's short-sighted in a way. You know what I mean? It's more of a sport than it is a functionality of the song.
Yeah, and then we get into I was watching your video today about the metronome and click stuff today, and that's one of the symptoms. Like they cannot play what they want to play because it's so complex, and they don't have the time to learn. So what they do, they just get a metronome and they try to play to a click track, and they want to record, and then they want to post, and they want to show off and stuff. So you put on the grid, and then you edit everything, and then you put out there and pretend that you're playing. And that's what's going on with this modern drummers. I mean, I don't want to be like the old guy talking about stuff, but it's happening. What do you think about Eloy? Like now in Eloy Casagrande on Slipknot.
Jesus, I feel like he is so comfortable. He has headroom. I see him playing the Heretic Anthem, like the double bass run, and you don't get any sense of wavering. Towards the end, it's like he doesn't cut out for Phil because he's tired. Like you know what I mean? Like the little tricks that
like
drummers do.
Like normal human beings you're talking about?
Yes. Yeah. And it's like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, the guys.
What in the hell? I'm very impressed.
Yeah, me too. Very impressed. Me too. I was never a big fan of him playing old stuff of Sepultura, but I'm super happy now that he's in Slipknot, and I think he's killing it.
Yeah,
like it's a very different approach of what you expect from Slipknot. Like the first concert that went like that little small concert that they released, I was like, what is going on? Like the songs were like slower, like heavier, and I was like, whoa, this is something new. That's what exactly was what I was expecting of Eloy, because everyone knew he was Eloy already. Like, come on, So that was exactly what I was expecting. I wasn't sure if he was going to go for the details of the original fills, but speed and power, it's insane.
Yeah, and he does do the ad libs, but at the same time, because those are live bonuses as far as I'm concerned. And at least for Slipknot, Joey always did that too, where you'd listen to Eyeless. And all of a sudden, he would do this thing where it's just like, man, yes, live bonus,
That's right.
Yeah. That's right. But at the same time, what you're talking about before about honoring the craft, I'm totally with you. And it's real tempting. People think they'll see my Metallica cover and say, "Oh, dude, you need to play for Metallica," and it's like, you got to understand, I'm taking something that already exists and just putting a little more on top. It's so easy when someone did all the work for you and you just get to go, hey, man, I'm going to put a couple little marks on here, of my own.
Matt, are you playing with any bands or what?
No,
what's going on?
Just with being on YouTube all the time, I was just doing freaking video after video after video. It's very time consuming doing YouTube, and I felt like my time was better applied just doing this. I am kind of an introvert. You know what I mean?
I see.
I used YouTube as my excuse to stay musically sane.
Yeah.
At first, and then it just kind of kept being a thing. But yeah, at a certain point, it's like, oh shit, man, I gotta edit every mic, every video. You gotta cut everything together. I'm making medleys, 15-minute medleys that'll take days just to think out. And
I can only imagine, like people that don't do that, they have no idea how much work you put into it. Let's be honest. Like people have no idea. And when you see, like I can say that because I'm a drummer and I understand what you're doing. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's very
the medleys. Oh my god.
Yeah, those are a lot of fun though.
Really?
Think about it. Like I try to think like, boy, if someone likes the self-titled album from Korn, or they know Master of Puppets like the back of their hand, they're really going to enjoy how I put this together. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because I try to be clever,
Yeah. Just for the record, I have two small medley, the full albums, Arise and Chaos AD. And man, that was inspired by you. I have yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome, man.
I did one with my, I had this baby girl that she was born.
Oh yeah, the Troops of Doom, right?
Yeah, the Troops of Doom.
Yeah.
I have also the Chaos AD medley with her in the backpack.
Yeah,
but it's like a very seconds of each song because I didn't stay there for a long time. But so again, I don't see myself doing lots of full covers again. But I will. But it's not going to be like the focus,
Yeah, well, you gotta understand. Like a lot of my that's the reason I started doing the info metal stuff too, is because there is really no incentive to do covers on YouTube.
Yeah,
as you know, and I mean, how frustrating it is to get all this recognition. And well, financially, you get nothing for it. You're making ad revenue for the bands.
Yeah, zero.
And it's like, oh shit, man, I got to break out of this cover thing. I'm chopping up all my old videos and putting them in short form. I think, dude, that is, first of all, it's a good idea, because if you're trying to learn a part and you can loop it, oh shit, it's a grind, but it's a lot of fun. If nothing else, it's inspiring. You get to meet all kinds of cool people.
That's right.
Got to talk to some of my heroes. I mean, that freaking rules, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. But then again, for imagine that for a guitarist, and the guy just sits there, plug the guitar. He has to tune the guitar sometimes, and that's it. Now drums. In your case, acoustic drums, microphones, tuning. Oh, this head is not good. Oh man, I have to change that head and whatever. That's why I went to electronic, man. That's why I love electronic drums since forever. But I have this kit now, which is like an acoustic kit, but converted to electronic, so internal triggers. And that's the way I can't see myself doing what I do with acoustic drums, with miking and having to all this production.
It's got to be so. I know. Talk about a shortcut. All the things I hate about recording drums and video and all that stuff, and to have a set like yours, where it's like it's post-production. You know what I mean? You're done.
It's pretty much just record it. The sound is there. And if you're not happy, you just go to the VST afterward and just replace that snare or tune it again. It's all the flexibility, man. It's amazing.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. I hate mixing. I'm not good at mixing. I'll mix until I don't know what the hell's going on, and I say, all right, I don't hear a click. I don't hear the click on the bass drum. I'm just gonna turn it up to like plus 16, and now it sounds like a fucking chirp. I have a chirp for a fucking bass drum, but it's like, fuck it, I gotta hear the fucking click of the bass drum.
You can,
Then it sounds like shit because it's like, I'm too much.
But it's loud. It's loud. That's it.
Yeah, but I want to try to do that EAD 10 route, like that single mic.
Yamaha stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do stereo quality stems and all that crap, but for such an easy recording like that,
I guess
I'm jealous. I want a taste of what you have, where it's like, you plug one thing in. And,
absolutely. Man, it's like because as I said, I played electronic drums, man, since 2001. I got my first electronic drum. It was like rubber pads, small stuff like that. The old traditional.
I had one too.
Drum, but then I moved when in Norway, then I could afford a Roland TD30, which was like really good by then, like mesh heads and so a little bit more like a little taste of
the acoustic feel.
Yeah, but of course not there because the pads were still like 10, 12 inches. And the toms are like 12 and 12. And the floor tom, 12.
Yeah.
So it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
And then,
it's like playing Rock Band, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like I had to convince myself with the headphones that, yeah, that's great. You know, like, but at the moment you open your eyes and say, oh, man. So after some time, you just get tired of it. And then I started to aim for this conversion, like acoustic to electronic, and I found lots of possibilities, and that's what I did. So, and I'm not finished with that yet. So I'm always researching and trying to get like new stuff and technology. Right now, I have this electronic metal cymbals, like it's a real cymbal with electronics under, like all like muted.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Now that even the cymbals are electronic, eh?
Yeah, you know, it's not there yet, man. It's like they don't have the same balance, like they don't because they're like hard, you know, so they don't swing too much. So there's no, man, cymbals are really hard. Like on the shelves, we're getting there. It's pretty amazing. The sensitivity and the response, wow, you know, but the cymbals are not there yet. So technology is going on, like it's slowly getting there, but metal cymbals, they are loud. So when you hit them, it's like back.
Yeah.
Imagine. Yeah. So that's not nice. They are
loud.
Ooh,
yeah. That would be is that an issue with recording and stuff?
Well, not to record, you know, but if you don't have your phones really, you know, deep there and like a little loud, so you will hear the so that's not very comfortable, I have to be honest. But but in the balance, like, you know, in the end, I have the visual, and I have the real size. And that for me is very important, like to sit on the drums and I have to see what's going on. Okay, this is a kit, that's it. So I can have the feeling of playing like real drums. But you have to compromise. Yeah, but
the end justifies the means. I mean, to think it's the look, it's the feel, almost, and boy, it cuts out so much time for you.
Yes,
and it sounds so good, you know,
man. And
it sounds really good.
We are right, like the technology is, man, it's going fast with VSTs. Like I use this Tune Track Superior Drummer 3. Not sure if you're familiar with it. I became like an artist with Tune Track like some months ago, and I get all their stuff, and so I can test and I can go all over every single like library they have. Wow, man, it's so good. It's so good. Like you have a lot of flexibility there, so it's really nice.
Yeah, it's something I never dove into yet. Like me with technology, I just feel like it took me a long time to figure out how to use Reaper, how to use my video editor. And it's just like, Christ, man, I don't want to dive into the world of
because it's gonna take a lot of time. It's
a commitment.
But I can tell you, man, for me, it's a no way back. I don't see myself playing acoustic drums at home. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. I'm super happy with it. So the way it is now. And you know, you can customize. You can customize everything. Like if you want, right now, I became like a Varus. You know, Varus, this drum like that. Estepario use. Yeah, they sent me I'm changing to Varus anytime soon. I'm just waiting for some hardware from Pearl, and I'm going to have a whole new kit. My man, you have no. It's it's a beautiful kit, man.
Yeah.
It's. You'll see in a few.
You gotta be excited, eh?
Man. Yeah. Wow. And then you can build up, you know, like if you want to add more stuff, you just add the stuff, convert to electronic, and set the sound you want. So it's so nice, you know, so easy. And but of course you have to again, you have to compromise a little bit here, a little bit there. It's not going to be the same as the acoustic drums. I don't care about that. Like the pros, so much more important for me, you know.
Right. Well, dude, I should probably wrap this up, man. But can we do this again?
Absolutely, man. I'm up. No way, no worries. You just say the word, and we can get there.
Yeah, it's funny because like I see we're almost an hour in, and always at first it's like, oh shit, man. I hope I remember what I want to talk about. Hope right. Next thing you know, it's an hour went by.
That's
but
right. You know what? Yeah, let's do it next time. Let's do it on my channel then. What about that?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Let's do it.
Absolutely cool.
It'd be my pleasure, man. Well, Mauricio, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Tear it up.
Right back at you.
Hell yeah, dude. Keep up the good work.
Thanks a lot, man. You too.
All right, man. Take care.
See you. Cheers.
All right. Later. So, do we? How do I just hit leave? I'm gonna keep this in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this in.